The Rogue Prince of Persia feels fast, clever, and addictive. Movement feels sharp, with wall runs and acrobatics rewarding skill and timing. Combat keeps momentum high, pushing quick decisions and smart positioning. Each run feels fresh thanks to smart progression and changing challenges. The art style pops with bold color and attitude, while the soundtrack keeps energy high. It's a confident take on a classic name that respects its roots while feeling modern. Difficulty feels fair, deaths teach lessons, and upgrades keep motivation high to push further. Monster Hunter Rise is a fantastic entry in the series that feels both approachable and rewarding. The combat is sharp and responsive, letting each weapon stand out with its own personality. The wirebug system adds mobility that makes fights more dynamic without feeling overwhelming. Hunts are exciting, whether taking on a quick solo mission or teaming up with others online. The variety of monsters keeps things fresh and encourages experimentation. It's the kind of game that hooks you in with its challenge but keeps you coming back. Death Road to Canada is a game with limitless replayability. As every aspect is randomly generated, players can confront up to 500 zombies at once and use the character creator to include themselves, friends, and family in the game. The game includes unique events, weaponry, and characters with odd skills. Players can participate in interactive fiction events where their choices affect the conclusion, which varies depending on the traits of their party members. Death Road to Canada supports local co-op with up to 4 players, each controlling up to 4 characters at once. Cult of the Lamb is a bizarrely brilliant blend of cute and creepy, mixing colony management with roguelike dungeon crawling. Leading a cult as an adorable lamb shouldn't be this fun, but the game nails its tone perfectly. The art style is charmingly twisted, the gameplay loop is addictive, and the balance between building your cult and fighting through dungeons feels just right. It's quirky, darkly humorous, and surprisingly deep. Every choice you make feels meaningful, creating a truly unique and memorable experience. Disco Elysium, The Final Cut is an absorbing detective RPG that thrives on player choice, sharp writing, and a world dripping with atmosphere. The dialogue is layered with humor, philosophy, and raw humanity, making each interaction feel weighty and memorable. Character progression feels organic, shaped by the strange and often hilarious thoughts unlocked along the way. The freedom to approach investigations in wildly different ways keeps things fresh, while the art direction and voice acting make the city of Revachol feel alive in every corner.
Reality, baby.
Sure thing, champ.
Is filled with peril dangers.
Cross thrust!
Tales of Symphonia Remastered remains a heartfelt RPG with a strong story, memorable characters, and a world that feels alive. The themes of friendship and sacrifice still land well, supported by sharp dialogue and emotional moments. Combat keeps battles engaging with real-time action and party strategy. Even years later, its sense of adventure and hope makes returning to this classic feel rewarding and comforting. Side quests add depth, skits build bonds naturally, and the soundtrack reinforces key scenes without overpowering them.
It's teamwork that will make the quest to regenerate the world.
Ride a bicycle across the lonely mountains, passing through deep forests, small trails, and wild rivers. Use a one-of-a-kind physics system to traverse boulders, dash across chasms, and slip through muck. Choose your own course, whether leisurely scenic or off-road, and immerse yourself in nature's splendor without onlookers or obstacles. Select the ideal bike to complement your taste and unlock a variety of paint treatments and outfits. Challenge against pals and show off your speed running skills on the leaderboards. Enjoy the beauty of nature free of human intrusion. Port Royale 4 is an exciting game in which players take on the role of a young governor tasked with growing a modest hamlet into a bustling trade city. The game has a massive 3D environment, 60 Caribbean cities, and 50 trade-supporting buildings. Players may also command 18 historically realistic ship types from the late 16th and 17th centuries and in tactical naval engagements. As they advance, they will be able to unlock licenses, construction permits, new buildings, and ships, so improving their reputation inside their selected nation. Dungeons 4 is a smart and playful strategy game that knows how to keep things fun. Managing an evil dungeon feels rewarding, with clear goals, snappy pacing, and a constant sense of progress. The humor lands well without getting annoying, and the mix of dungeon building and overworld battles keeps each session fresh. Controls feel natural, visuals are clean, and missions stay engaging, making it easy to lose track of time while plotting chaos. Replay value stays high thanks to varied objectives, clever map design, steady challenges that reward planning.
The balance. Now, your
Cattails' Wildwood story is a delightful combination of life simulation and adventure, placing you in the claws of a wild cat exploring a gorgeously designed environment. Hunting, establishing a colony, and making friendships with other cats provide a surprisingly rich experience. The pixel graphic style is lovely, and the soundtrack adds to the relaxed yet adventurous vibe. There's an excellent combination of survival mechanics and relaxed exploration. Fans of Stardew Valley-style games will appreciate the flexibility and individuality found in this charming kitty adventure.
nothing that can stop us. Along the way, we might even...
No matter what happens, the three of us will always be...
Tales of Grace's F Remastered is a heartfelt return to one of the most emotionally rich entries in the Tales series. The refined combat system is fast, fluid, and deeply satisfying, rewarding skillful play and experimentation. The characters are genuinely memorable, with Asbel and his companions growing in meaningful ways throughout the story. Visually, the updated graphics bring a charming polish to the vibrant world, and the voice acting remains top tier. It's a nostalgic, yet fresh experience that blends storytelling and action with grace.
Forces and work together, we can accomplish anything.
As an architect and developer, your job is to create famous buildings that will be a sight to see. These sophisticated constructions are not only steel and glass, but complicated ecosystems that house a large number of people. Your role is to guarantee that the tower runs smoothly and effectively. You may build business towers, residential buildings and hotel constructions, as well as conference centers and music halls to hold large events. You may even design shopping malls and open sandboxes to build your own skyscraper. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is an exhilarating platform game in which players take control of renowned Nickelodeon characters from decades past. The game has a range of modes, including online multiplayer, local co-op, and a single-player story to appeal to diverse player types. Players may work together to defeat difficult bosses or compete in heated one-on-one bouts to become the ultimate Nickelodeon champion. The game has amazing graphics and an exciting soundtrack that will keep players engaged and ready to fight. Paradise Killer is a game set in an alternate reality in which alien devotees possess psychic abilities that attract demons, resulting in corruption. The Council, a group of extraterrestrial devotees, is assassinated on the eve of rebirth, destroying paradise. Lady Love dies. An exiled investigator is sent to find the perpetrator. The case presents issues about the difference between facts and truths, The latest version of Paradise Killer includes new music, mysterious entities, missions, starlight skins. The game is set in an alternate future past rife with enigmatic knowledge and mysteries.
You are making a wrong decision.
Spirittea is a charming blend of Stardew Valley and Spirited Away, inviting players into a world where helping spirits and running a bathhouse feels surprisingly therapeutic. The pixel art is delightful, and the characters are quirky yet memorable. Managing tasks, discovering secrets, and bonding with townsfolk feels rewarding without being overwhelming. The soothing soundtrack complements the relaxed gameplay loop perfectly. This cozy life sim captures a rare sense of peace and whimsy that makes each session feel like a warm cup of tea shared with friends. Fashion Police Squad is a vibrant, tongue-in-cheek shooter that turns bad fashion into a crime worth fixing. With clever humor, fast-paced gameplay, and a refreshingly unique premise, it's a stylish blast from start to finish. Each level bursts with color and charm, while the arsenal of fabulous weapons keeps combat fun and inventive. The witty writing and upbeat energy create a standout experience that doesn't take itself too seriously. A fabulous blend of fashion and action that's both creative and genuinely entertaining throughout. Filament is a brilliantly crafted puzzle game that challenges the mind in the most satisfying way. Its wire-connecting mechanics are deceptively simple yet grow increasingly complex, rewarding patience and logic. The atmospheric storytelling, paired with calming visuals and a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack, creates a meditative yet mysterious vibe. Each solved puzzle delivers a true sense of accomplishment. For fans of brain teasers and immersive narratives, this game offers a thoughtful experience that lingers long after the final wire is connected.
Bastard.
The HyperParasite, a malevolent extraterrestrial invading a dismal dystopia from the 1980s, has a grudge against humans. As the parasite, you must battle your way to the top of the pop cultural food chain in order to press the big red button and create the mushroom cloud of finality. You may feed the parasite with over 60 different characters, each having their own distinct assault and smackdown. Track down the host class boss, pull off their brain, and return it to Guido's shopkeeper. You may use your stolen cash to unlock the character. Skater XL for Nintendo Switch is an innovative skateboarding game that provides a smooth and realistic performance. It includes free skate multiplayer, a replay editor, character customization, and a large collection of user-created skate gear and terrain modifications. The game supports 60 FPS in portable mode, allowing users to enjoy skating wherever they go. Players may join with up to 10 buddies online, creating a genuine street skating experience. Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector builds on the original with a more detailed universe, deeper mechanics, and greater storyline. Set in the Starward Belt, you'll explore space stations, avoid a ruthless gang boss, and lead a crew. The dice-based system returns with stress mechanisms, making each decision more stressful. While certain aspects appear undeveloped owing to the extended scale, the emotive storyline and character depth stand out. It's a riveting, thought-provoking sequel that builds on its predecessor with a fascinating blend of strategy, survival, and narrative depth. Immortal Realms Vampire Wars is a deep strategy game that mixes turn-based tactics with card-driven mechanics. Command vampire clans through dark campaigns, making meaningful choices that affect both battles and story progression. The tactical depth keeps each encounter engaging, with careful planning and resource management rewarding patience. Strategic battles feel rewarding, and the lore-rich setting adds weight to each decision. A satisfying challenge for those who enjoy thoughtful strategy and vampire-themed storytelling.
Me too, so I can finally be at rest.
In Beacon Pines, Luca and his buddies discover an unexpected incident in an old warehouse. They utilize golden charms to change the past and reveal hidden truths. The Chronicle and Interactive Story Tree enables viewers to traverse the story's pivotal moments. They find buried secrets, enigmatic signals, and a terrible past. They forge relationships with various individuals and make difficult decisions to affect the story's destiny. The final truth has been revealed, and your actions and decisions will determine the fate of Beacon Pines and its residents. Bendy and the Dark Revival is a tense and stylish horror adventure with a strong sense of mood. The ink-soaked world feels unsettling and carefully crafted, pulling players deeper with smart level design and eerie sound work. Combat feels improved and more engaging, while puzzles break up the pace in a satisfying way. The story keeps curiosity high, building atmosphere through visual storytelling rather than heavy dialogue, making each chapter memorable and rewarding to play. Enemy encounters stay tense and varied, keeping pressure high without tricks.
Willpower, control.
The Pale Beyond is a slow-burning narrative adventure that leans on strong writing and tough moral choices. The frozen setting feels bleak and isolating, pushing every decision to matter. Characters are well-written, with believable tensions and shifting loyalties that shape the journey. Resource management adds pressure without feeling forced, while the story keeps a steady pull through its quiet moments. A thoughtful, emotionally heavy tale that stays with the player long after the final choice. Music and sound design reinforce the cold mood.
Bonds people. It breaks them.
Pumpkin Jack is a 3D platformer in which players take on the role of Jack, the mythical pumpkin lord, and go on an epic adventure across exotic settings. The game's color palettes are bright, and the lighting effects are of great quality. To prevail in dynamic real-time conflicts, players must master combination strikes, evading, and timing. To defeat opponents, they must unlock weaponry and make clever choices. They make acquaintances along the road, including a pompous hooty owl and a harsh crow. Rogue Star Rescue is a surprisingly addictive blend of fast-paced action and strategic gameplay. The pixel art style is charming and vibrant, perfectly matching the intense yet fun atmosphere. Controls feel tight and responsive, making each rescue mission thrilling. The variety of enemies and upgrades keeps the gameplay fresh, encouraging replayability. I especially enjoyed the balance between challenge and accessibility, which makes it enjoyable for both casual players and hardcore fans. Overall, it's a fantastic pick for anyone craving a fresh, engaging adventure with a retro flair. Journey of the Broken Circle offers a beautifully crafted experience that blends thoughtful storytelling with charming puzzle platform gameplay. The narrative is both heartfelt and engaging, exploring themes of self-discovery in a way that resonates deeply. The art style is simple yet striking, perfectly complementing the emotional tone. Gameplay mechanics are smooth and intuitive, making progression satisfying without being frustrating. This game stands out as a memorable indie title that encourages reflection while providing a genuinely enjoyable challenge. Genesis Noir is an enthralling voyage through time, space, and a jazz-infused mystery. Its hand-drawn, monochromatic visual style is amazing and creates a mood unlike any other. The game's abstract storytelling combines cosmic concepts with a noir detective plot, making each moment feel weird and lyrical. Puzzles are both intuitive and thought-provoking, favoring discovery over irritation. The audio is superb, perfectly complementing the surreal imagery. It's a game that feels more like an experience, beautiful, distinctive, and completely engrossing from start to end. In Other Waters feels thoughtful and calm, built around quiet discovery rather than action. Reading sensors, mapping strange seas, and learning alien life creates a strong sense of purpose. The minimalist visuals keep focus on the world itself, while the writing stays smart and restrained. Progress feels rewarding through understanding, not combat, making each new find meaningful. It is reflective, patient, and memorable in a way few games aim for. The slow pace rewards curiosity, turning small discoveries into moments that linger long after play deeply.
Intuition and journey onward.
Glitchhikers, The Spaces Between creates a unique journey through a surreal, glitch-filled world that invites exploration and curiosity. The narrative is thought-provoking and mysterious, with each encounter deepening the sense of wonder. Its atmospheric visuals and intriguing soundtrack set a distinctive mood that lingers long after playing. The gameplay encourages thoughtful interaction, making every moment feel purposeful and engaging. This title is a refreshing and innovative approach to storytelling in gaming.
We see you.
Join Ringo and Wolf.
Wander Stars feels like a playful love letter to classic anime adventures. Its turn-based battles use a clever word system that keeps fights fresh and fun. The cast is full of personality, with lively dialogue that makes every scene easy to enjoy. Colorful worlds, catchy music, and a lighthearted story create a steady sense of joy, making it hard not to smile while pushing forward to see what happens next. Side moments and small interactions help the journey feel warm, playful, and easy to care about. It keeps the mood upbeat and rewards curiosity.
Make friends and enemies in a tale of mystery, betrayal.
Hazel Sky is a refreshing adventure that keeps players engaged with its imaginative world and clever level design. The controls feel intuitive, making exploration smooth, while the puzzles provide just the right amount of challenge without becoming frustrating. Each stage introduces new elements that keep the gameplay interesting, and the soundtrack complements the atmosphere without overpowering it. Fans of thoughtful platformers will appreciate the careful balance of challenge and accessibility, making it a game worth revisiting multiple times. Bloodless is a retro-inspired action-adventure game set in Bakugawa, a realm centered on non-lethal, counter-based warfare. Players join Ronin Tomoe, who aims to save lives and overthrow Shogun Akechi's brutal authority. They can personalize their fighting style using unique key techniques and crests. The game takes players through hallowed settings and neglected locations, where the citizenry is oppressed by a corrupt military administration. Tomoe returns to her country, determined to break the cycle of bloodshed and instill optimism against Bakugawa's harsh political system. No Longer Home is a quietly powerful narrative experience that captures the bittersweet feeling of life in transition. Its hand-drawn art style and dreamy atmosphere pull you into a deeply personal story about identity, uncertainty, and saying goodbye. The dialogue feels authentic, often reflective, and laced with subtle emotion that lingers long after the credits roll. It's not about big twists or action, but rather the quiet, meaningful moments that define us. A beautifully introspective game that rewards players who appreciate storytelling with heart and honesty. A deeply emotional journey wrapped in stylish visuals and a mellow soundtrack, this game delivers a narrative experience that lingers long after the credits roll. Its unique blend of visual novel storytelling, rhythm mechanics, and slice-of-life moments creates an atmosphere that feels both personal and heartfelt. The writing is sincere, the characters relatable, and the themes of grief, love, and self-discovery are handled with grace. Every choice feels meaningful, inviting players to reflect as much on themselves as the story unfolding before them. It's a quiet, beautiful triumph. 1000X Resist is a science fiction adventure set in a post-apocalyptic future where humanity's survival is at danger. The game depicts the rise of the All-Mother and her sisters, a society founded by Iris, who overcomes a lethal sickness brought on by the occupants. Iris, who is immortal, leads the sisters in a struggle against the occupants from an underground bunker known as the Orchard. The game provides a one-of-a-kind storytelling experience, combining several perspectives and genres to keep players rethinking all they know.